Yo, what's cracking? It's December 30th, man. And it's just crazy. Football is crazy. But my topic right here I want to talk about today is Cam Ward. And I've already addressed this the day of the game, after the game, him sitting out. And I'm not even a Miami Hurricane fan, but I am a football fan. And one thing I don't like to see is a quitter. I don't like to see it. You cannot be on my football team and be a quitter. All right. And this guy right here, to me, is a quitter. He's a quitter. You allowed your team to get beat. And I don't know what these colleges are gonna do about this, but this this right here goes on the top of the list, man. This being this disrespectful and selfish. I mean, this guy right here or right here basically just quit on his team and watch his team lose because he's trying to get a bag. He's trying to go to the league and he don't want to get injured. So he only played one half. If he was on my team and he did that, me and him will be fighting. I'd be ready to fuck him up. Like seriously. Like seriously. I'd be ready to choke him out on the sidelines. Seriously. There's no way I couldn't have him on my team, dog. Because and I'm not talking about like I don't want nobody to take this wrong, like go in and try to attack and jump on him or something like that. No, no. But at the same time, you cannot be my teammate ever doing some stuff like that, some crap like that. You can't. It's unacceptable, man. Unacceptable what that young man did because he was not thinking about the other 84 players on the team. He wasn't thinking about the staffers on the team. He wasn't thinking about the people who put money into him, who invested in him. He got bad management. Whoever his managers are, and told him not to play the second half. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Because I would not. He might as well had not played. He was just trying to uh, pad his stats, man, and make himself look good. Dude, you were whooping Iowa State's ass. You literally was whooping their ass. They had no answer for Cam Ward. Then they put in this Emory Williams guy, and he was hot garbage. He couldn't even make a pass. It didn't even look like he was ready for the game. And he just sat there on the sideline and watched his team lose and give the quarterback a pat on the back. And then he acted like he was going to try to go in the game with a couple of minutes left in the game when Iowa State scored. And his bitch ass did not do that. I'm a fan of him, but that was a bitch ass move, bro. Bitch ass move. I don't care what anybody say. I, I coach a team of martial artists. I'd be damned if one of my martial artists do something like that and just quit like that in the middle. Now, if now, now if you're getting your ass whooped and you just, but if you beating a fighter and then you just quit, oh yeah, I don't want to coach you no more. I don't want to coach you no more. I don't want to see you no more. I don't want to deal with you no more because that's not the type of energy I want around me. I'm serious. And this guy, Cam Ward, and I'm a fan of him, man. I want to see nothing but greatness for this young man. But what he pulled off this past, I've never seen that in college football. Not what he did. Most of them would just sit out, right? If you're going to sit out, sit out. Don't disturb the rest of the players. They could have prepared the other quarterback, you know what I mean, to win the game. Instead, he was not prepared. And then Martinez get hurt. Didn't come back in the game, I don't think. What about the rest of the players? I'm heated over this, bro. I am. I'm literally heated, and it's not even my team. You know, I commend Shedeur Sanders, and that's a whole nother story that I'm about to talk about in a second. But I want to say this. I really applaud that young man for finishing out the game. Okay? He did that like a soldier, and he didn't have to, right? And he finished it. Cam Ward, you should have did the same. Y'all would have been holding up a trophy and everything like that. But because it was a part-time bowl, bro, do you understand the psychological part of everybody's a champion that goes to a bowl game? It's a championship. It doesn't matter what bowl game that you go to, you're still a champion. It's like going to Taekwondo tournaments. They even give the losers a medal. Who didn't go to the big tournament. You still had the opportunity to win a trophy, dog, and you squandered that. You didn't win one at Washington. You didn't win one at Incarnate Word. You could have won one right here. And I know I'm taking a lot of time on this, but that really irked a lot of people's nerve that this young man did that. I pray that he does not go to the Raiders. And I got another story to talk about too on top of this. I just thought about that. But now I'm going to move on to this next thing, right? All right, I'm going to move on. I'm going to get off of him because that was ass what he did. And I don't care what anybody say. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. That was trash. That was trash what he did. I don't care. That kid quit on his team, and I heard other people say, "Oh no, it was safety precautions and all." I don't give a fuck, man. If you get on the field, you go play, bro. If not, sit your ass on the sideline. We don't need you. At this point, we don't need you. If you ain't gonna play the whole game, get the fuck off the field. That's how I feel. Anyway, let me move on to the next. All right. We got the Colorado Buffs here, right? They lost 36-14. And you know I'm a Buffs fan, Colorado Buffs fan. All the teams that I like lost except for one. You know, that was USC. That was my baby now. That was my baby right there, USC. Colorado's my third team. Oklahoma Sooner is my second team. And then in the SEC, SEC team is Oklahoma. Yeah. LSU sometime. LSU. I think LSU is going to get the brakes beat out of Baylor, though. I think Baylor's going to come and bring some business to them this coming week. But anyway, Colorado. 36-14, BYU gave them an ass whooping out of this world. And I'm going to tell you why, man. I'm gonna be real about this. While Colorado was on vacation, showing off, Maybachs and things like that, and going fishing and all that stuff like that, I feel like BYU was prepping for Colorado, and Colorado didn't give themselves enough time to study BYU. And so within that time of them getting a break through the end of the November and parts of this December, they slacked off. The energy wasn't there. It wasn't there. And I remember listening to Coach Hart. This came out of Coach Hart's mouth, right? This came out of his damn mouth. He said his team the energy was not there. I don't understand. And I watched the Melt Well Off videos, and I know those videos are clipped and cut and things like that. But even with Coach Prime, I did not see that same energy that he was bringing in the season. It was like they all checked out, including Coach Prime a little bit to me. It just felt like that. I'm not saying he did, but I just felt that energy. Like they were already checked out, man. They were just showing up to the party. They were just showing up. It was like, when Deontay Wilder and he was fighting the Asian guy, right? And basically BYU was able to say, BYU power. You know what I mean? They was. I mean, they mollywop CU. I mean, the offensive line looked horrible. I don't know what they were doing on offense. I can't tell you I've never seen them like. I saw what they did in Nebraska, but they even did better. They even moved the ball better in Nebraska than they did in BYU game. Just being honest. And I still love me some Coach Prime, and I'm praying for that they get better this next season and they run the dang ball. I know the offense was catered to Shedeur, right? And that's another thing I'm about to say about the draft. And so with him having a bad showing like that, the next following day, the Giants win a game, so they don't. The Giants win the game because Shedeur posted the shoes of the Giants. That's the team that he was gonna go to. See, the NFL is funny. Them cats is funny over there. I tell you, man. Just like the Raiders won a game, right? Then the New York Giants turn around and win a game with Locke. They told Locke to go score points, man. I'm telling you, they don't want. I feel like, to me, they don't want them two quarterbacks, or they don't want Shedeur. One of the two. Something's going on with that, because when it's kind of odd that New York goes and win this game. They've been losing all year, and now all of a sudden they want to win. Right when it's time to go get that draft spot, they won. Raiders did the same thing, and then Antonio Pierce said, we don't play football to get draft position. We play to win games. And I thought that was, a messed up statement, but that's reality. That's reality. That's how they feel. Them dudes, them cats in the NFL are a totally different breed up there, man. Once you get in the NFL, that's a whole different world. Those are grown-ass men who make grown-ass decisions, and shit, they'll cuss out the coaches and everything. Dudes up there, they throw games. They do everything up there. Everything goes down. Everything goes down in the NFL that you don't think goes down. It goes down. And it's like, man, you shouldn't say things yet until you know for sure. And with them letting the cat out the bag, right? They don't like that. The NFL people don't like that type of stuff. Now, he still might go to New York, but they might pass on him because of the bad showing that he had. Just saying. Cam Ward, he played a good first half, but the NFL was probably like, we wanted him to sit out the second half or not. I don't know. But his agents told him to sit out the second half. And he probably wanted to play. He probably didn't want to play. But I didn't like that sucker ass shit he did. I didn't like it. Because them kids, the rest of the team wanted to win. And that was some sucker ass shit he did. At least Shedeur stuck it out with his team. Now, that was some bad coaching. I don't know what they put out there on the field, man. I don't know. They didn't do their homework on BYU at all. And I felt like they could have beat them, man. I really do. This score right here is not who Colorado is. And with Shedeur running around and throwing the football and out, toss it. Then he did a play where he kind of tossed it. Like I saw him do that play at Arizona and it worked. And he did it to Draylon again, and it was just too late. It was like the timing, everything was off with them. Because I know everybody says, like, gets mad at this because I feel like the DJs and all that stuff in the background, they're partying in the background. And I know all the colleges do that, but it's a distraction. It is a distraction. Even though people don't want to say it, all the bling bling and all these teams do it. It's not just Colorado. So I won't say that. I'm not going to blame Colorado for wearing jewelry and all that stuff. Everybody wears jewelry. Who's to say that they can't wear jewelry? But it is how it's being marketed. It's why people get upset, I think. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of this other stuff is distraction. But every school has distractions behind the scenes. Everybody does. Even North Dakota State, all these other small FCS schools, they do some of the same things. So we can't say that it's all Colorado. We cannot say that. But I will say that was a bad showing by Colorado. And I will say this. BYU knew they beat Kansas State the same way, and Kansas State beat them. So, Colorado. So, they were like, man, we finna massacre these guys. They couldn't even beat Kansas State. And we beat the shit out of them. Or Kansas. And Kansas, actually, did Kansas play? Yeah. I think they played them to a close game, like a 1 point or couple of points game. Colorado Jimmy Horn didn't look fast. They couldn't get LaJohntay open. The best thing in the game was the pass to Travis, and I think there was one to LaJohntay. That one to Travis, back to back. Can't say enough about Travis, man. Travis can play wide receiver or DB. I don't know why people want to just stop him from playing DB or stop him from playing wide receiver. The kid can ball on either side, and I hate when people say, "Well, he's not that great of a route runner. He's running a route that the offense tells him to do." And so far this year, he's been great at it. Whatever they tell him to run, he's been great at it. He's got over 1,100 yards of receiving. Stop it. Stop it. But you know, that now that's what I'm going to get into next about this, right? You know, like I said before, the NFL, man, they do not play games, bro. They don't like being controlled. They'll pick a guy. You know, Mel Kiper always wrong. That guy is always wrong, right? And so, NFL is not going to pick what you want to be picked. They're going to pick who they want to pick, and it is what it is with the NFL. Oh man, Iowa State, Missouri tied 14-14. But anyway, I'm just saying, it's crazy how the NFL does things. And just like that game the Giants won the other night. I mean, they put him out of contention, may have put him out of contention to get Shedeur or Cam, right? So another team might move up to get these guys. So they're funny like that, bro. They're funny like that. But anyway, let's get to some scores and also please like and subscribe, share and hit the notification button. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can. All you gotta do is see that Cash App logo up there and Cash App right there and support the channel. All right. Here we go. All right, man. So Iowa, Missouri, 14-14. Who's playing today? Any more other games playing today? Let's see, bowl game. Let me go back. See who else is playing today. Louisiana Tech, Army, golly. Hey, this story right here about UConn. I don't know if you heard the story about UConn. Well, there's some poaching going on because UConn beat North Carolina, right? So now they see that UConn got talent, and UConn is like, what conference is UConn in? Let me see. What conference? Let's see. They play Syracuse to a less than 7-point game, and about around 7 points, 6, 7 points. They lost to Maryland. Wow. And then they lost to Duke by a couple of points. Wake Forest, 3 points. So they have a really talented team, and then they beat North Carolina, right? And so now the coach is saying that, their team is being sought after by other schools and being poached. And the coaches are mad. This is what happens in college football, man. Guys are going to be throwing bags at them. to come to a more powerful school got money. Not saying UConn don't got money, because UConn is uh, a basketball school, but also it is um, a football school. It used to be a football school back in the day. Um, so when I think they were in the Big East. When the Big East had a conference, they had some solid teams over there. I think Louisville and all of them were in there. Rutgers, and then that conference just faded away for some reason. I don't know why, but it faded away. All right, Tuesday, tomorrow. Is that the only game today? I guess so. I gotta look. There's probably more games. When do Baylor play? Tomorrow. All right. I'm about to end this stream, but I got Alabama between Michigan. I was wrong on this Eastern Carolina, but I had picked North Carolina to beat Eastern Carolina, and Eastern Carolina won. I'm gonna pick Michigan in this game here over Alabama. I hate Alabama, so I'm gonna pick over them every time. All right. Louisville, Washington. I'm gonna go Washington. They're a sleeper team. Penn State, Boise State. Man, like I said before, I got Boise State. For some reason, I got Boise State, man. I just feel Boise State is going to give Penn State everything they got. And Boise State almost could have played a close game to Oregon. Penn State lost to Oregon. So I'm going to say Boise State in this game. I think Boise State is going to bring some physicality in this game, especially with that run game. That's like Ashton Genty is like having Shaquan Barkley, man. I mean, just like having Barkley, bro. So I'm gonna say Boise. South Carolina, Illinois. I'm going to go with South Carolina on this Illinois game. LSU, Baylor. I got Baylor. Wednesday, I got Oregon over Ohio State. I got Notre Dame over Georgia. Even though they say Georgia is Notre Dame hasn't beaten Georgia in a long time. I'm going to go with Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame can bring it to Georgia with the backup quarterback as the starter. I want to say he's not going to be consistent. I think Notre Dame can force him to turn over the ball. I do. I think Notre Dame defense is them guys, and I think they can force them to turn over. So I got Notre Dame. Texas, Arizona. I'm going to pull for Arizona, even though I do like Texas. It depends on what quarterback, too. If it's Hewer, I'm going to say this. I think Arizona is going to study the hell out of Texas, which I believe that Arizona will upset Texas. There's going to be a few upsets, as long as the referees don't get into it. Ole Miss, Duke, Ole Miss. Texas, North Texas, Texas State. I think I said Texas State, but I think I'm going to go with North Texas. Virginia Tech, Minnesota. Buffalo, Liberty. They don't have their quarterback, so I'm going to go with Buffalo. North Dakota State, Montana State. North Dakota State. So, even though I believe Montana State will win this game, I'm going with North Dakota State just because they played CU. So, anyway. All right. But anyway, man, that's my take. That's my take. That when I watched that Miami game, that really irked my nerve to see Cam Ward sitting on the sideline. I know these guys are trying to protect their likeness, image, and everything like that. But you get paid NIL money to go to these schools to play a season. And I hope they change that stuff and include this stuff in their NILs to play these games. Because right now, college football looks real sad in these bowl games if the star players are not playing. So now these guys are going to have contracts, to a certain type of contract to play the bowl games if they get in the bowl game and maybe get incentives and things like that. Because this type of stuff like this is trash. Also, the transfer portal, they need to change that date because it's fucking up college football. It's fucking it up. They need to change the transfer portal date. And I know it's from the season to this season, right? But that transfer portal needs to start in January or either from August, be allowed to transfer once a year from the August the football season year. So from August to August or to May, from August to May, or midsummer to midsummer or something like that. They need to change the window because that's just crazy. And then these guys, I'm just going to get here, get a little money over here, boop, and go get. I don't mind them getting paid. I love them getting paid, but it's a fine line between where you got to adjust this whole portal thing. It's making college football look trash, and only the 12 best teams keep their teams together intact. That's it. So that's just my take on it, man. Please like and subscribe to the channel once again. Also, check out Coach Cali Sports Talk on X and under DJ Killer Cali, but you can also hit that at Coach Cali Sports Talk, or Coach Cali Sports, excuse me. And then check out New Legacy Martial Art Academy on YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and also DJ Killer Cali. And I'll check out all the In the Dojo mixes. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. But man, it's just crazy, man. I wish I didn't like it. The season was good. Colorado's going to have to make some adjustments. They're losing coaches, and they're going to lose probably some more players to the transfer portal and bring in some new ones. But man, I'm praying that they are. Pat Schumer said that they're going to change the style of play for Juju and Caden Salters. So Caden Salters is a mobile quarterback, but he can throw. So, but he can run. Watch his Liberty tape. I'm probably going to do some of his Liberty tape this week, but I'm also going to probably do some other games, probably either tonight or tomorrow, since I got the day off. But yo, I got to go teach these kids and, everything like that. So, yo, till the next time, deuces.